Announcer bot is active. The race session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. Dante Sunadurds is P1. Natalia Kroki from Turkey is second. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands is third. Dante Sunadurds is first. Dante Sunadurds is first. Race start. Alicia Marvarano is P9. Bruno Ahola from US Virgin Islands is 18th. Ernest Cruzen from United States is 19th. Yak Fak from United States is 20th. Dante Sunadurds in Repsol is second. Nico for is sixth. Alicia Marvarano in Sayat is 9th. Alicia Marvarano lost P9 to Diego S. Blorton. Ferik Murtak from United States is P17. Carlo Bru from US Virgin Islands is P5, 0.2 behind John Fodorokan. Carlo Bru is now 5th. Giulio Oltrich from France is 13th, 0.1 ahead of Ferik Murtak. Giulio Oltrich lost P13 to Ferik Murtak. Natalia Kroki from Turkey is 0.4 behind Wanobar. Natalia Kroki is now P10. Robert Matrix from France in Kamsa is 18th, 0.2 ahead of Yak Fak. Dante Sunadurds is P17 battling Bruno Ahola. Natalia Kroki is 14th, 0.1 ahead of Robert Matrix. Ernest Nizar on lap 1 is 9th. Safety Lambo is P21. Dante Sunadurds is first. Race start. The race session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. Dante Sunadurds from Mexico is 21st. Race start. Yakfak from United States is P20. Wano Bar in Elf is 13th. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands is 4th. From US Virgin Islands in Repsol is P17. Lisho Mavarano is P10. Lucitoria from Brazil and Campsa is P16. Robert Matrix from France in La Kaisar is P19. Colorino Fodorokan from US Virgin Islands in Europa is 5th. Wano Bar in New Holland is P14. John Fodorokan from US Virgin Islands in Elf is P7, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Bruno Ahola in Renault is 17th, 0.5 ahead of Ernest Cruzen. Victor Nest in Sayat is P4, 0.5 behind Nico 4. Robert Matrix in Sayat is 19th, 0.5 behind Ernest Cruzen. Bruno Ahola is 17th, 0.4 ahead of Ernest Cruzen. Wano Bar in La Kaisar is 14th, 0.6 behind Julo Oltrek. Victor Nest in Europcar is P4, 0.6 behind Nico 4. Ernest Cruzen from United States in Europcar is 19th, 0.5 ahead of Yakfak. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands in Elf is P4, 0.4 behind Nico 4. Is P18, 0.2 ahead of Ernest Cruisin. Victor Nest in Sayad is P. Victor Nest in Sayad is P behind Nico 0.3 behind Nico 4. Carlo Brew from US Virgin Islands is 8th, 0.4 behind John Fodorokan. Alicia Marvarano is 10th, 0.5 ahead of Alexis Missy. Victor Nest in Bank Sabadell is 5th, 0.5 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Bruo Ohola in La Kaisar is P19, 0.1 ahead of Yakfak. Bruo Ohola lost 19th to Yakfak. Ernest Cruisin from United States in Bank Sabadell is P18, 0.4 ahead of Yakfak. Victor Nest in Elf is P5, 0.4 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Alicia Marvarano in Renault is 11th, 0.1 behind Alexis Missy. Ernest Cruisin in Elf is 18th, 0.1 ahead of Yakfak. Ernest Cruisin lost P18 to Yakfak. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands is P5, 0.5 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Diego S. Blorton in Kamsa is P9. Best lap is a 2:4.874. 5.228 off the fastest lap. Victor Nest in Bank Sabadell is 5th, 0.5 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Carlo Brew in Europcar is P7, 0.6 ahead of John Fodorokan. Elusitoria in Europcar is 17th, 0.6 behind Robert Matrix. Dante Sunadurds in Repsol is P1, 0.2 ahead of Natalia Croki. Diego S. Blorton in Renault is 9th, 0.3 ahead of Alexis Missy. Victor Nest in Sayad is 5th. Best lap is a 2:3.845. 4.352 off the fastest lap. Sayat is 17th, 0.4 behind Robert Matrix. Robert Matrix was 1.4 faster last lap. Lisha Mavarano in Campsa on lap 5 is P11, 0.3 ahead of Amber Pumper. Amber Pumper was 2.7 faster last lap. Alexis Missy in La Kaisar on lap 5 is 10th, 0.5 ahead of Amber Pumper. Carlo Bru is P7, 0.6 ahead of John Fodorokan. Ruo Ahola in La Kaisar is 20th, 0.8 behind Ernest Cruzen. In Renault is 5th, 0.3 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Lisha Mavarano in Renault is 12th, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Elusitoria is 17th, 0.2 behind Robert Matrix. Lisha Mavarano is 12th, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest in La Kaisar is 6th. Gillo Ulrich from France in La Kaisar is 11th. Best lap is a 2:4.081. 4.986 off the fastest lap. Diego S. Blorton in Uraka, 0.6 ahead of Alexis Missy. Victor Nest in Elf is 6th, 0.1 behind Julio Fonkins. Gillo Ulrich in Elf is P12, 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. Lisha Mavarano in Renault is P13, 0.3 ahead of Wano Bar. Diego S. Blorton in Sayat is P9. Elusitoria in Sayat is P17, 0.5 behind Robert Matrix. Lisha Mavarano in Campsa is P13, 0.3 ahead of Wano Bar. Victor Nest in Urupka is P6, 0.6 ahead of John Fodorokan. Diego S. Blorton in Europcar is 9th, 0.6 ahead of Alexis Missy. Victor Nestin Elf is 6th, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Julia Altrek is P12, 0.2 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nestin Sayad is 6th, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Diego S. Blorton and Sayad is P9, 0.4 ahead of Alexis Missy. Diego S. Blorton lost 9th to Alexis Missy. Victor Nest is P6, 0.3 behind Julio Fonkins. Victor Nest lost 6th to John Fodorokan. Diego S. Blorton and Lakizar is 10th, 0.9 behind Alexis Missy. Bruo Ahola from US Virgin Islands in Sayat is 20th, 0.5 behind Ernest Cruzen. Julia Altrek in Europcar is P12, 0.5 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest in Renault is P6, 0.1 ahead of John Fodorokan. John Fodorokan was 1.2 faster last lap. Julo Altrek in Elf on lap 9 is 12th, 0.2 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest is P6, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Julio Fonkins was 0.5 faster last lap. Diego S. Blorton in Sayad is P10, 0.5 behind Alexis Missy. Victor Nest in Lakizar is 6th, 0.5 behind Julio Fonkins. Alicia Mavarano in Kamsa is P14, 0.3 behind Wano Bar. Julo Altrek in Bank Sabadell is P12, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest in Elf is P6. Victor Nest passed Julio Fonkins for P5. Bruo Ahola is 20th, 0.6 behind Ernest Cruzen. Leisha Mavarano in Elf is P13, 0.1 ahead of Wano Bar. Rua Ahola in Europcar is 20th, 0.6 behind Ernest Cruising. Duo Ultric in Sayad is P12, 0.7 behind Amber Pumper. Bruo Ahola in Elf is P20, 0.5 behind Ernest Cruising. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands in Europcar is 5th, 0.6 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Wano Bar in La Kaisar is P14, 0.1 ahead of Ferik Murtak. Wano Bar lost 14th to Ferik Murtak. Duo Ultric in Europcar is P12, 0.6 behind Amber Pumper. Dante Son of Dirds in Kamsa is P1. Carlo Brew in Sayat is P8. Best lap is a 2:3.344. Carlo Brew passed John Fodorokan for the fastest lap. Elusitoria in Elf is 17th, 0.2 behind Robert Matrix. Duo Ultric in Sayad is P12, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest in Bank Sabade is P5, 0.3 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Carlo Brew in Europcar is 7th, 0.6 behind Julio Fonkins. Rua Ahola in Repsol is 20th, 0.3 behind Ernest Cruisen. Diego S. Blorton in Europcar is 10th, 0.6 behind Alexis Missy. Rua Ahola is P20, 0.4 behind Ernest Cruisen. Victor Nest in Sayad is 5th, 0.4 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Carlo Brew is P7, 0.3 behind Julio Fonkins. Rua Ahola in Europcar is P20, 0.5 behind Ernest Cruisen. Victor Nest in Bank Sabade is P5. Best lap is a 2:1.685. 2.727 off the fastest lap. Natalia Kroki from Turkey is second. Lisha Mavarano in La Kaisar is 13th, battling Duo Ultrek. Natalia Kroki in Repsol is second. Carlo Bru in Renault on lap 13 is P6, 0.5 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Natalia Kroki in Capsa is second. Diego S. Blorton in Renault is P10, 0.2 ahead of Amber Pumper. Duo Ultrek in Repsol is P12, 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. Victor Nest in Bank Sabadell is P5, 0.4 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Diego S. Blorton in Kamsa is 10th, 0.3 behind Alexis Missy. Duo Ultrek in La Kaisar is P12, 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. Diego S. Blorton is P10, 0.4 behind Alexis Missy. John Fodorokan in Renault is P8, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Duo Ultrek from France is 12th, 0.1 behind Amber Pumper. From US Virgin Islands in La Kaisar is 20th, 0.5 behind Ernest Cruzen. Ernest Cruzen was 0.8 faster last lap. Bruno Ahola passed Ernest Cruzen for P19. Diego S. Blorton in Sayat is 10th, 0.6 behind Alexis Missy. Diego S. Blorton was 1.0 faster last lap. John Fodorokan in Bank Sabadell is P8, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Nico for his third. Alexis Missy in Bank Sabadell is 10th, 0.3 ahead of Duo Ultrek. US Blorton in Europcar is P9, 0.6 ahead of Alexis Missy. Bruo Ahola in Sayat is 19th. Best lap is a 2:10.869. 11.911 off the fastest lap. John Fodorokan in Sayat is P8, 0.4 behind Julio Fonkins. Bruo Ahola is 19th. Bruo Ahola lost P19 to Ernest Cruzen. John Fodorokan from US Virgin Islands is 8th, from US Virgin Islands is Julio Fonkins. 0.5 behind Julio Fonkins. From US Virgin Islands in Europcar is P4, 0.2 ahead of Colorino Fodorokan. Victor Nest is 5th, 0.1 ahead of Colorino Fodorokan. Carlo Bru in Renault is 4th, 0.6 ahead of Victor Nest. Carlo Bru was 1.5 faster last lap. Colorino Fodorokan from US Virgin Islands in Repsol is 5th, 0.3 behind Carlo Bru. Carlo Bru in Sayat on lap 16 is 4th, battling Colorino Fodorokan. Carlo Bru lost P4 to Colorino Fodorokan. Victor Nest is P6, 0.5 behind Carlo Bru. Alicia Marverano in Renault on lap 16 is P12, 0.4 ahead of Amber Pumper. Alexis Missy in Sayat is 10th, 0.4 ahead of Julo Ultrek. Victor Nest in Europcar is P5, 1.1 ahead of Carlo Bru. Carlo Bru was 1.5 faster last lap. Alexis Missy is P10, 0.3 ahead of Julo Ultrek. Carlo Bru in Elf is 6th, 1.1 behind Victor Nest. Alexis Missy in Europcar is P10, 0.6 ahead of Julo Ultrek. Wano Bar in Europcar is P15, 0.7 behind Ferik Mertak. Victor Nest is P5, 0.5 behind Colorino Fodorokan. For in La Kaisar is P3. Victor Nest in Bank Sabadell is 5th, 0.5 behind Colorino Fodorokan. Diego S. Blorton is P9, 0.4 ahead of Alexis Missy. Alexis Missy in La Kaisar is 10th. Best lap is a 2:4.847. 5.889 off the fastest lap. Diego S. Blorton in Europcar is P9, 0.5 ahead of Alexis Missy. Colorino Fodorokan in Sayat is 4th. Best lap is a 2:2.818. 3.860 off the fastest lap. Victor Nest is 5th, 2.4 ahead of Carlo Bru. Amber Pumper from Paraguay in Elf is 13th. Best lap is a 2:5.095. 6.137 off the fastest lap. Licia Marverano in Repsol is 12th, 0.2 behind Julo Ultrek. Licia Marverano was 3.1 faster last lap. Amber Pumper in Sayat is P13, 0.4 ahead of Ferik Murtak. Ferik Murtak was 3.0 faster last lap. Amber Pumper lost 13th to Ferik Murtak. Diego S. Blorton in Campsa is P9, 0.3 ahead of Alexis Missy. Julio Fonkins is P7. Diego S. Blorton is 9th, 0.4 ahead of Alexis Missy. John Fodorokan in Renault is 8th. Diego S. Blorton is 9th, 0.5 ahead of Alexis Missy. Wano Bar in Elf is 15th, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Diego S. Blorton in Repsol is P9, 0.3 ahead of Alexis Missy. Wano Bar in Sayat on lap 19 is 15th, 0.6 behind Amber Pumper. Diego S. Blorton in Campsa is 9th, 0.3 ahead of Alexis Missy. Licia Marverano in La Kaisar is P11, 0.5 ahead of Julo Oltrek. Lana Bar in Bank Sabadell is 14th, 0.4 ahead of Amber Pumper. In New Holland is 12th, 0.5 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Nico for his P3. Best lap is a 2:1.658. 2.700 off the fastest Nico lap for lost third to Colorino Fodorokan. Julo Oltrek in Renault is 12th, 0.4 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Julio Fonkins is 7th. Dante Sunadurds is P1, 0.8 ahead of Natalia Kreki. Julo Oltrek is 12th, 0.3 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Is 14th. Best lap is a 2:5.436. 6.478 off the fastest lap. Julo Oltrek in Bank Sabadell is P12. Wano Bar in Europcar is P14, 0.6 ahead of Amber Pumper. John Fodorokan in Sayat on lap 21 is P8. Nico for in La Kaisar is 4th, 1.0 ahead of Victor Nest. Victor Nest was 4.1 faster last lap. Wano Bar is 14th, 0.3 ahead of Amber Pumper. Julo Oltrek in Sayat is 12th, 0.3 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Victor Nest is 5th, 2.4 behind Nico 4. Julo Oltrek is P12, 0.3 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Julo Oltrek lost P12 to Ferik Mertak. Wano Bar is P15, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Dulo Ultric in New Holland is P13, 0.7 ahead of Amber Pumper. Carlo Bru in Campsa is P6, 0.6 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Victor Nest from US Virgin Islands in Bank Sabadell is 5th, 0.4 behind Nico 4. Dulo Ultric in Repsol is P13, 0.3 ahead of Amber Pumper. Carlo Bru in New Holland is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Julio Fonkins in Elf is 7th, 1.2 behind Carlo Bru. Diego S. Blorton in Bank Sabadell is P12, 0.4 behind Ferik Murtak. Wano Bar in Europcar is P15, 0.4 behind Amber Pumper. Julio Fonkins is P7, 2.9 behind Carlo Bru. Licio Marverano in Elf is P10, 0.7 ahead of Ferik Murtak. Julio Fonkins in La Kaisar is P7, 3.2 behind Carlo Bru. Julio Fonkins was 1.5 faster last lap. Wano Bar in Repsol is 15th, 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. Dante Sunadurds is first, 4.0 ahead of Natalia Croki. Dante Sunadurds was 3.4 faster last lap. Wano Bar is P15, 0.3 behind Amber Pumper. Dante Sunadurds in Europcar is P1. Victor Nest in La Kaisar is 5th, 0.5 behind Nico 4. Dante Sunadurds in Elf is P1. Wano Bar in Renault is 14th, 0.2 ahead of Amber Pumper. Alicia Mavarano in Sayat is 10th, 0.5 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Natalia Kroki in Sayat is 2nd. Victor Nest in Repsol on lap 25 is P5, 0.4 behind Nico 4. Diego S. Blorton in Bank Sabadell is 11th, 0.4 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Carlo Bru in Sayat is 6th, 0.5 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Diego S. Blorton is 11th. Dante Sanadurz in Renault is 1st. Carlo Bru in Elf is P6. Best lap is a 2:1.327. 2.369 off the fastest lap. Alexis Missy in La Kaisar is 11th, 0.3 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Carlo Bru in Repsol is P6, 0.4 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Bruno Ahola in Elf is P19, 0.3 ahead of Ernest Cruzen. Carlo Bru in Campsa is P6, 0.3 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Dante Sanadurz in Renault is 1st. Is P6, 0.5 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Dante Sanadurz is P1. Carlo Bru in Elf is P6. Dante Sanadurz in La Kaisar is 1st. Best lap is a 1:58.958. Alexis Missy in New Holland is 11th, 0.6 ahead of Ferik Mertak. Carlo Bru in Campsa is P6, 0.3 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Dante Sonadurds in Renault is first. Nico for his fourth. Licio Mavarano is 9th, 2.1 ahead of Diego S. Blorton. Carlo Bru is P6, 0.2 ahead of Julio Fonkins. Giulio Oltrek in La Kaisar is P13, 0.6 behind Ferik Mertak. Colorino Fodorokan in La Kaisar is third. Best lap is a 2:0.311, 1.353 off the fastest lap. Giulio Oltrek is P13. Diego S. Blorton in Elf is 10th, 4.6 behind Licio Mavarano. Giulio Oltrek in Renault is 13th, battling Ferik Mertak. Giulio Oltrek was 0.8 faster last lap. Giulio Oltrek passed Ferik Mertak for P12. Diego S. Blorton in Repsol is 10th, 4.5 ahead of Alexis Missy. Alexis Missy was 0.9 faster last lap. Victor Nest is 5th. Julio Fonkins in Elf is 6th, 3.7 ahead of Carlo Bru. Diego S. Blorton is P10, 3.2 ahead of Alexis Missy. Alexis Missy in Europcar is P11, 1.3 ahead of Giulio Oltrek. Licio Mavarano is 9th. Alexis Missy is 11th, 1.3 ahead of Giulio Oltrek. Dante Sunadurds in Renault is first. Alexis Missy in Repsol is P11, 1.4 ahead of Dulo Ultrek. Dulo Ultrek is 12th. Dante Sunadurds is first. Natalia Croki in La Kaisar is second, 3.3 ahead of Colorino Fodorokan. Dulo Ultrek finished P12. Natalia Croki finished T2. Ernest Cruisen finished 20th. Nico finished 4th. Victor Nest finished 5th. Amber Pumper finished 15th. Julio Fonkins finished 6th. Carlo Bru finished P7. John Fodorokan finished 8th. Licio Mavarano is 9th. Licio Mavarano finished P9. Diego S. Blorton finished P10. Yakfak finished P18. Natalia Croki finished P2.
Monty is super fast, Sonic.